Mike does a live stream and dodges some questions. Bunny tells us more about her insurance woes. And there are some campsites. That's right. More campsites are closing. And we all knew it, but it's now official. Kevin's full of crap. That's right. Cheap RV living free, cheap off-grid living, cheap whatever. Mike. That's right. Remember Mike? Well, he did another one of his Beg-a-thons. It has been 3 months and 11 days, he said. He has it down until his last live stream where he had a Beg-a-thon. Well, this time, no more Patreon. It's Cash App now. Cash App. No more PayPal, no more Patreon, not Patreon, no more PayPal, excuse me. No more PayPal. He's using Cash Apps. But he was on there singing his woes. But some comments kept popping up about, why aren't you monetized? Weren't you monetized before? Because living free, you know. And even this channel, Cheap Off-Grid Living, he has plenty of subscribers. He meets all the requirements. So a couple of people kept asking, well, why aren't you monetized? What's the deal? What do you mean you're not monetized? Why can't? I think he's lying. I'll just say it. I'll just come right out and say it. I think he's full of it. He's got to be monetized. He dodged the question. He read it several different times. The person's name, he read it and then skipped over it and would not answer. He kept dodging the question of, why aren't you monetized? And weren't you before? Why aren't you anymore? He kept dodging it. So I think he is monetized. I think he's getting paid, especially the other one, even if this one isn't, which I think it is. Again, especially with the new stuff, it's even lower requirements. Anyway, I think he's full of it. I think he's full of shit. He's monetized. And, but yeah, he's singing the woes and how he's got to take all the free stuff that he gets to review and go sell it, and people want to lowball him and blah, 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 and send me Cash App, and he did the same thing. Oh, bling, any noise, he grabbed that phone and look, make sure he was getting money. I don't know, man. It just, no shame at all. So from that freeloader to, let's talk about somebody who actually does their shit and takes care of their stuff. BunnyPlaysHere. She talks more about her dealings with the insurance company and trying to get her van fixed. Well, she wanted the money to get the check to get sent to the shop. Well, they said, no, we're sending it to you. So anyway, she had to deal with all that. She tried to log it back into the portal and everything. Well, they wanted her bank information and or her PayPal account information so they could send her this money. And yeah, she was like, no. First of all, they just had a data breach. So, okay, you have a data breach where all your shit is getting stolen. So yeah, let me give you my banking information so you can give that out to people when I don't want you to give me the money in the first place. But yeah, it was all just a little bit crazy.
Telling her how my password had told me multiple times it was corrupt, or how that I had been notified that they had a data breach. And then I asked her, I said, just curious, would you feel comfortable giving your banking account information to a company that you already knew had this issue happen? Not once, not twice, but at least 3 times in just your... No, in just her short dealings with these people, it happened all those times. Yeah, Bunny, I don't pity you at all. I mean, yeah, I don't envy you at all. I'm sorry. I do pity you a bit. It's craziness. I mean, it is insane. But I even said to her, like, could you imagine dealing with all this horseshit and all this bullshit, jumping through all these hoops and all the runaround and all the dealing you have to do it if you weren't at home at a home base, if you were
thousands of miles away in some other state, dealing with all this shit on the phone or on your computer and everything, and trying to, and if somebody had your home, your vehicle held captive while they were waiting for parts and waiting for the insurance company to do whatever the hell they were doing. Could you imagine? Oh, it would be insane. It would be totally insane. So there you go. Someone who's actually telling you the truth, not going, it's all rainbows and sunshine. And hey, yeah, I had an accident, but poof, it was automatically fixed and everything is great because I live in a vehicle. No, she's telling you the truth, and she's telling you all the bullshit you got to deal with. And it is a warning. It's a warning that, hey, if you're out there, remember, this is your home. All your shit's right there. If you get in an accident, just be an inconvenience for a little bit, with, oh my God, this happened to me. She even said the stress of this, dealing with it right now, is far more than actually being in the accident. So, yeah, go over and check out Bunny's video and see the update of the craziness of being in an accident. Oh man, poor Bunny. Now, campsites are closing. See, here's the deal. Whenever I say it, of course, again, I'm not one of the cool kids. I don't sit at the right lunch table. I can't say, because whenever I do, I get these nomads coming on here and they clickety-clack on the keys. That's not true. I don't have any problem. I've been to all 90 states and I've been doing this for 110 years and I never had a problem. I've got a 1962 RV. They let me in every camping place. I've never had a problem. I don't have to book out. I can call today and I can get a campsite tonight. I never have a problem. And every one I've ever been to is still open. You, my friend, are full of shit. It is not that way. Well, I guess then dear old Ausia's full of shit too.
No camping or no campfires here. Yeah, this used to be a pretty busy place for campers.
Oops.
Doesn't look like anybody's camping here now. They must really enforce it.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Looks like nobody's no camping signs. It looks like nobody's here. They must really enforce it. In other words, most of the time when it says no camping, that doesn't mean me. I'm a full-time RVer and I'm probably a YouTuber. Maybe I even might have a check mark. So that couldn't mean me. I'm going to go camp here anyway. Oh, that doesn't have BlindViews. You're full of shit. Then why did she say, look, there's nobody here. They must really enforce it, because if they didn't really enforce it, us people who live in our vehicles, we're going to fucking go wherever we want to anyway, because we are the cream of the crop. We are the chosen people. But anyway, since I'm always full of shit and campsites aren't closing, you can go over to Ausia's channel and you can tell her that she's full of shit, because there's no problem. You can go wherever you want to. Stop screaming at me. You can go yell at her because she said it too. Yeah. Now, speaking of full of shit, we always knew it. But it is official. It is official from his own mouth. Camper Van Kevin is full of shit. That is right. He had to go to the toilet, and he has toilets all over the place in all his little fucking, in his hobo Section 8 housing commune there. And he went to use the one, and it was a hot out day. It was a 90 something or other degrees, and in his little shed, it was a little bit warm. Well, he went on the hopper and dropped trowel and sat down on it, and it was a little bit wobbly. Well, here in the heat, the little tank, the holding tank there, it expanded. And as he was wobbling around, he said, well, I don't want the stuff that I just deposited here, so I'm going to dump it down into the bottom. So he cracked a little lever, and when he cracked the lever, everything that was in there and what he had just deposited in there the swollen tank, compressed, and shot it. Right back up where it came, and then some.
I'm sitting here, and I got stuff running down slowly between my shoulder blades from like my neck line. Yeah, stuff blew up inside my shirt, between my shirt and my back, up between my shoulder blades.
And there you go. And there you have it. Straight from the horse's mouth. Kevin is officially full of shit. But you don't have to believe me. That's never the point here. The point is, that's right. What is the point?
This is BlindViews. That's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.